So we know that Bangladesh crisis has been ongoing for weeks. To discuss the situation on ground today, I have with me Bangladeshi journalist Joy Mamun. He is head of news ATN Bangla. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you so much.
My first question remains, what is the current atmosphere in Bangladesh after Hasina's exit? Tell us in detail, is it only happening in Dhaka where the situation remains tense, or does it continue to play out in other places as well?
Today, this morning, there has been so many chaos and attack, looting and everything happening in Dhaka. Houses of Awami League leaders, ex-ministers, former ministers and member of parliaments has been set fire, and many statue of our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, has been destroyed. Even in Bangladesh Parliament building has also been attacked by the miscreants. And there are almost 450 police stations of Bangladesh in different places all over the country has been attacked by the miscreants, and unidentified number of police members has been killed for last 2-3 days, and number maybe even 1,000, we don't know. Still, there is no police members in the police stations in all over the Bangladesh. In Dhaka city, let me say, there are 50 police stations, but only one police station is completely running, that is in the cantonment area. But out of cantonment area, there are 49 police stations, and in no police station there is one single policeman is working there. In many places, army personnel are taking guard of the police station, and Ansar village defense party and other paramilitary forces are now controlling the law and order situation, and on the street there is no traffic police as well. Students from different school, college and university, they have taken initiative to take the responsibility of traffic police, and they are maintaining the traffic signal, and they have also started cleaning the streets and places like Parliament building and other big government offices. They are cleaning with their volunteer effort. So this is everyone in Bangladesh is now under sort of uncertainty. They do not know what is happening and how long this uncertainty will continue. In the meantime, the students' leader who have led the protest and the revolution, that they are saying, they have already met our president of the republic, and they have given the name of, everyone knows now, the Nobel laureate Professor Muhammad Yunus to be the head of government for next interim government. And Professor Yunus is now in abroad, maybe in Paris. He is coming to Bangladesh tomorrow afternoon, and we hope tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening the new government will take the oath, and there will be 10-12 members. Still not clear how many members will be in that government. They will take over, and after that, the law and order situation may be restored.
How do you look at the role of the Bangladeshi military in the current situation? Because what we are reading from here is that the military did not back Hasina. They said that they reportedly said that they can't implement the lockdown, also gave the ultimatum of 45 minutes. Police, as we are reading right now, have been asked to go back to their duties. Do you think that they are going to resume their duties today? What is happening in terms of ensuring law and order? Because what you are saying is that there are no police in the police stations.
Yes, still there is no police in the police station, but in the meantime, last night the government has changed the Inspector General of Police. One new person has been appointed as the new Police Inspector General, and also there are some major changes in military as well. Police Commissioner of Dhaka Metropolitan City has been changed. The police officials who were in position during the Sheikh Hasina's regime, now all are being changed, and they are trying to restore the situation. But still, the policemen, normal police staff, constable and inspectors or sub-inspectors, doctor, junior officers are still under, they are very afraid and they are not in the police station, and many of them are not even in their houses because hundreds of policemen were killed in last 2 days. That's why they have not been ensured to ensure their safety and security. Now, army and other officials are trying to restore the situation, but still, I think the situation will take a better shape after taking oath of the new caretaker or interim government, because practically there is no active government in Bangladesh. Constitutionally, president is running the show, but he doesn't have that mechanism, and army is helping him to restore the situation all over the country, and in many places army is still working to restore the law and order and everything, take back emergency services like electricity, water supply, and other things, food chain.
Mamun, one worry that we as an outsider can see is what are the key demands of the protesters now? Because earlier they were demanding for the resignation of Sheikh Hasina. She tendered her resignation, she fled out of the country. Now what do they want? Why are the protesters still resorting to violence?
Well, now protesters are not doing this violent, and protesters are trying to keep the situation calm and quiet, and they are trying to restore the law and order situation as well. But these are the miscreants, and this is how could I say that there are some third party element who were suppressed for last 15 years during Hasina's regime, from different political parties, extremist group and others, and they are leading this looting and other killing and all the unlawful activities. Students' main demand are now to form a interim government, and that interim government is proposed by them. They clearly said that we do not want BNP or Jamaat Islami or other political parties to take the advantage of this revolution. They need to clean up the whole country. All the government institutions has to be in professional condition, professional mood, and all the government agencies, all the education institution, everywhere, there were Hasina's men, Awami League men, and partisan. Now they are trying to set all the institutions, legal and other, including the judicial system, law enforcing agencies, constitutional bodies, to make impartial and pro-people organization. That's why they are demanding the caretaker government will do this thing, and they hope that caretaker government will take the necessary action to restore the country from the autocracy and from the political violence and other things. But let me tell you that main opposition party of Bangladesh, named BNP, Bangladesh Nationalist Party, led by Begum Khaleda Zia, who was in jail for last 2-3 years for a so-called quote-unquote false case, and yesterday she has been freed by the President of Bangladesh. And now, just before few minutes, there was a big rally in the capital where she addressed to the nation through a video message, and she also requested to people to keep the law and order situation calm and to maintain the communal harmony. By this time there are so many attacks on religious minorities, on Hindus' families. Hindu house has been burned in some places. So this is she also asked the countrymen to maintain the communal harmony. And his son, who is in London, Tariq Rahman, for many years, Tariq also addressed by video conference in that same rally. He also asked the countrymen to keep the situation quiet and calm and maintain the communal harmony and peaceful. And he also demanded to the upcoming government to create a peaceful environment in the country and he demanded a general election, free and fair general election as soon as possible, maybe in 3 months or 6 months time.
Mamun, I want to ask you about the situation of media in Bangladesh right now. When you go on ground to cover these protests, how risky it is, what challenges do you face? Is it possible to go and cover these violent activities which are taking place?
Well, for last one week, before Sheikh Hasina's resignation and after her resignation, the media is under attack. In many places, I work in a television. Our television station was attacked, and more than 24 hours, our transmission was suspended. Yesterday afternoon, we have restored the transmission. We have another sister concern named ATN News that has been completely burned, set fire, and many of our transmission equipments, including other furnitures and air conditioners, has been snatched away and set fire our cars and everything. And the office is now is a massacre thing. And I don't think when we could start the transmission of ATN News again. And there are so many. There are 5-6 more television. They have set fire, and their transmission is also shut down. And there are some newspaper journalists, media workers, television camera crew, reporters have been attacked, tortured, and some of them also killed. So media is not still. We are not free to work properly because the law and order situation has not been restored, and we are demanding to the government as soon as the caretaker or interim government take over. And I wish they will restore the situation and we could work free and freely.
Just last question from my side, Mamun. How do you look at the India and Bangladesh relationship in future? Because as a journalist, you also look and analyze these ties between two countries. How do you look at it now? Because with Sheikh Hasina, India held very good ties with Bangladesh, signed a lot of treaties. How do you look forward to this relationship under the new regime, which is yet to be formed?
Now we all know that Professor Yunus will be the head of the new interim government, and he is a very wise man, gentleman, and he has a very well connection with India, United States, and all over the Western world, and almost all over the world. He has a very good name and respect. And I believe Professor Yunus understands the importance of Bangladesh-India relationship. India is our main neighbor, and most of our border is with India, and we have so many business, educational, and health issue. So there are most important relation neighborhood with India. So whoever the government in power in Bangladesh or India, I think they have to keep the good relation. And just one criticism I understand that our Indian government has tried to maintain relation with Sheikh Hasina only. They did not thought about what Bangladeshi people thinks and what Bangladeshi people want. Most of the Bangladeshi people want a good relation with India, not through just one person, through the whole. I mean, there is a term in diplomacy called people-to-people diplomacy. I think that there is a lack of people-to-people diplomacy between Bangladesh and India. Indian government only tried to maintain relations with Sheikh Hasina, and that's why now it has a problem. And I wish Professor Yunus government will solve this problem, and India-Bangladesh relation will take in a good shape again.
Thank you so much, Mamun. That's all from my side. Thank you so much for joining with us and giving all the updates of the ground situation. Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.